Hi guys, hi teacher. This is the our for 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th week report. We didn't record the video because of several reasons according to our job and the bad time management. So in the 6 weeks I have created the meeting for our teammates. To be precise, in the 6th week I created a Trello board where as a huge amount of teams we used agile method for implementation of our projects. And to be honest, I am not project manager in a real life. I take this position because of I'm interested in, and I was ready to explore and did some research in in the research about the project manager. So in the 7th week I had tried to create the mind map for my teammates, for their comforts, and to be easier to understand the implementations and the connection with the positions. Yeah. In the 8th week, you have to consider that every week our team members made a call between each other to discuss and analyze the details during the implementation of the project. Yeah, and in an 8th week, I made a call and we discussed, and I had started to draw the diagrams, use case diagram. In the 9th week, in our team was discussed and created the year diagram for our database, and that's all for now, and our project implementing, and I am trying to do some to do better management. So I am in a research. So.
And hello again, I'm ISAAA. To be honest, this week for our team was kind of messy. Even though our tasks name differs, they are all about research and analysis. And since some of us still don't understand the whole idea we are working over, this week we've been talking about user interface and future design. All of us shared their own point of view and wishes as a regular user, and at that point we started to see how much work we have to handle in the future. And since I have more experience than others working with users, I was the one responsible for the base design of our web application. I've been working over a year with different projects as a full stack engineer, and I was in touch with our help desk in our company, which makes me understand what problems customers can face during their experience with our application. And that was the crucial point to put me over this task. For the 7th week, me and Adil were planning architecture of our future application. First of all, let me give you a little explanation about architecture design. Planning can be divided into two parts: architectural design and detailed design. First includes basic components of a software system such as database, interface, layers of security, and subsystems. Second one gives us more detailed information and elaborates on each of these components in terms of tables and table fields of the database, data to be displayed, and even some kind of pseudocode. It is drawn using draw.io, and that drawing is what we're going to refer to during next several weeks. During the 8th week, we have started to go deeper into our architecture. That is where detailed design starts. And we've been setting up tables, relations, fields, and etc. That is not much, but it's honest work. On the 9th week, on the 9th week. I started working with first services. I set a WebSocket IP for some of our services, including future QR, so that some kind of user-sensitive data can be updated in real time. First, I thought that we're going to use webhooks or some kind of ready-to-go libraries, but then I realized that it would be too much for our project, and that it's for now.
So okay, hello everyone. This is report for the week 6, 7, 9. So okay, I will tell you what I do, what I did for this week. So okay, let's go. In week 6, I will, how can I say it? I will make a schema for our project, how it look like. So what the technology we use and what architecture it will be look like. So this is week 6 what I do, and in week 6 I will create a database with a lot of information, and technology I use it will be how can I say it, not server, it's a message broker in our microservice architecture. So this is week 6 what I do, and in week 7 I initialization a project on the Node.js. It's a server programming languages. It's a server JavaScript, so it's just say. So after I will after I created I made a project in GitHub and committed it. So after in the 7th week I will create schema for our users. So schema it's a template for MongoDB. We use MongoDB on the database, and I connect MongoDB database with the project. So and add a lot of new functionality. It's a functionality create, update, list, get users. So and in week 7 I research about QR and how it look like. So that's all what I do. So thanks for your attention. Bye.
So, hello everyone. I'm Abai, and I will tell you about what I have been what I have been did in these weeks. Because we didn't submitted our video where we talking about week 6 and week 7, so I will tell you about these weeks also. So let me start from the 6th week. In the 6th week, we just like analyze, and also we are talking about our idea of project. So we are just what I have been do is just analyzing what we should do in our project. So in the 7th week, we are come to the main idea, which is which is which all our team members are agreed to complete. So then we started to thinking about the database model. Well, I'm just draw some database model in the in my imagination, and it was like maybe this field we will use, maybe this field we will use. Also, we're talking about what database we will use, because I thought that we want to do on the Postgre, but our backend developer tells about that let's do our database on the MongoDB. So in the 8th week and 9th week, we created the database model in this view like we will use. Then I started to learn this database, for example, for creating the test examples for our project, because of we want to create some checking functions, also some methods that will check our users. Also, where I am created some fields for our database. So just my work was then related with the database, as I thought, and also right now I'm learn how to fill our database with the test examples, because of testing our methods that will that our backend developer will create. So honestly, it all work what I do for project. So in the next week, I'll start maybe thoughts about the maybe some data manipulating things, or etc., or will help my backend developer for creating some connection between the database. So honestly, what I've been do on the next week, I will tell you about. I will tell this in the another video. Yes, on the previous week, I'm just created or think and analyzing for database model. So
Hello, my name is Clelia Shumshkamar and I'm a UX UI designer of our team. And today I will tell you about what work I did in the 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th week according to the plan. And firstly, I want to say that there are always two links to Figma files in the Git. One link leads to Figma Jam, where you can make different diagrams and write comments, and accordingly all the diagrams that I will draw will be there. And the second link leads to our Figma file, inside which there are pages, and there you can clearly see the work. And at week 6 I was researching similar systems, but since they had too general and complex functionality, and besides there were a few places where you can find free access to their services, I was researching other designs for similar systems, just the designs themselves drawn by the designers, and studying their portfolio, and not the services themselves. Gathered some notes and insights for our system that stood out and I really liked. And in the Figma file on the mood board page, you can look at it. The things that distinguished and I liked, I marked with green circles and left notes next to it. At week 7, I was engaged in diagrams, and that is, I drew a map of scenarios for users. It was a little difficult because we have two types of users, patients and doctors, and also did a user flow. That is a diagram of how users should ideally move around our service. It helps to understand and eliminate unnecessary steps in the design, and is more detailed technological version of the scenario map. And at week 8, I drew a middle fidelity prototype. Roughly speaking, this is a more detailed design of the wireframe, and this stage helps to understand what kind of bottoms and design elements I need and will be more suitable, which helped me for further work in week 9 when I started to style our system. The choice of primary colors, fonts, and more complex design elements. And you can see this on the page that are respectively called the middle fidelity prototype page and the UI kit page in the Figma file, and all the links in the reports in the kit. So that's all.